My ass is hanging out, isn't it? Of course it is. Anyway. Okay, so in the last couple of clips there you saw the fuel reel being adapted to take AN fittings. They are now both on. So the next stage is going to be to try and get this. Okay, so fuel reel, of course, where I put the camera, the shadow is. But anyway, they're now adapted, as you can see, to AN6, which is this fuel line. The fuel line currently runs up underneath the car, down in there. You can see it moving about. So I need to get it clipped to the chassis or to the inner wing. Then it'll come up to here and come into a filter, which is going to sit here. Hang on. I don't know if this is the one I'm using, but something like this will sit here, I think. So it'll come up the inner wing into a 90, onto the filter, and off here in a straight, and into the underneath the plenum over there. Don't think I'm going to do this today, because A, I need to make sure this is the right filter I'm using, or else I'm going to cut the hoses wrong. B, I've no bracket for said filter, so I'll either need to 3D print one or buy one. And C, I've no clamps apart from P-clips for the fuel line yet either. So I don't want to start into this and realise that it's not going to work and it'll annoy me. So in the meantime, my seat rails have arrived for the new seats. So I think I'm going to have a go at fitting those next. Two fittings on. Quite happy with that, I must say. So I get these wire brushed back a wee bit, and then I have another bracket to put on here somewhere to support this at the top right. So need to get this cleaned back a wee bit and weld it on. Okay, so that's the oil cooler fittings adapted, as you can see. I've set these just on roughly to see how much extra I need to clear out. It's going to be quite close to the grill tab, but it's doable. I can always move this over that way a bit if I wanted to, but the whole OCD one in the middle thing sort of puts an end to that. So I will cut it out here and match it in with the original top line. Then I can work out whenever it's actually fitting, get the rest of this all done. As for the lines, I'm running the same stuff I've ran for everything else in the car, braided nylon, braided AN lines. So they should hopefully poke down in both there and there, underneath the intercooler pipe, and run along the chassis leg to the oil cooler. That's the plan anyway. So that's the bracket mocked up on the car and gripped into place here for tacking. I'm going to take it back over, make sure it fits, and then finish off welding it. earth with help. Okay, so it may not look the prettiest, but we have a weld, so that's something, I guess. Doesn't have to hold the Titanic up. I am going to make a modification to this as suggested by one of the commenters in last week's video. Instead of having it sticking right out underneath the grill, I'm going to cut it off a bit further back, drill a hole where that dot is, and then that puts it nicely in the middle of that panel down there to get a riv nut down through. As for this, once this is mounted, I'm going to center pop this and drill it. Again, trying not to hit the intercooler would be good. And then mount it up and run some lines. Okay, so I went on ahead and did a bit more without videoing because I forgot to record it, to be truthfully honest. But regardless, that's the oil cooler lines in. You can see them running up the chassis leg. They're going to need P-clipped or make 3D print a couple of clamps for them. That's only sitting there. I need to do a wee bit of lathe work to get this to fit properly, because that nut that's supplied with the sandwich plate isn't long enough to go through the depth of this. So I'm going to have to get that adapted somehow. I'll bring you down now and show you the front end. And there we have it. Oil cooler all piped in. The pipes are going to run whenever the boost pipes are in. They'll run clipped to the inner wing like that, so it should look okay. That's them in there as well. I think what I might do is put another wee tab on here. I have a couple of bits of 2 or 3 mil thick aluminium there. It's just wobbling a wee bit. Whenever you put the spanner in these to tighten it, there's a wee bit of movement in it. So I think I'm going to put that in tight and firm that up with another bracket there. Need to get these bumpers fitted so I can get the end cap thingies riveted on here someplace. So no time like the present. It is. Anyway. One bumper fitted. If nothing else, it gets it out of my road because I was tripping over it for the last couple of weeks. Okay, so I need to get this engine running at some point in the near future. Whatever is stopping me doing that at the moment is an oil return, because I can't top the engine up with oil if it's going to piss straight back out again. So until the new one arrives, I am going to attempt to fix this. However, it is cast alley. Don't know if you can see that very well. Focus. It's cast alley. Anyway, there we go. So I'm going to put it in the oven at about 200 degrees for half an hour to try and burn all the crap out of the casting. And after that, take it over and clamp it down to a bit of flat stainless, and yeah, see if I can stick some aluminium weld to it. Who knows if it'll work or not, but it's worth a try, I suppose, at this stage. So that's the thing built up with weld, hopefully enough. I'm I'm going to start shaping it now and see if I can get it sort of into some sort of shape to get a hole drilled into it, and then get this face cleaned back so that it can, well, it's on with silicone in the gasket, so it shouldn't be too bad, but get it sealing. Okay, so I've took the one off the other side, matched them up, and bolted them together, it all lined up. So the next stage is going to be to clamp this somehow and run the drill bit down through the existing hole. There we have it. I'm fairly happy with that. You can see there's still a bit of low spots around the very outside edge, but on this side it doesn't even have that. I'm going to file that down a wee bit now, a wee bit closer, but overall fairly happy. That seems like it's going to work and seal, because all the bits between the inside edge and the bolt face are all smooth now. So yeah. Okay, so in that last bit of video, you saw me fix that. That is now in place and fitted. Fitted up there too, thankfully. Up there. So that's the same on both sides. Hold on. Can't remember if I've covered this or not, but the oil cooler lines and stuff are all in. And apart from a couple of oil fittings which need to go to either turbo, I need to get this one to go to a pressure gauge, so it'll be probably done next. Apart from that, and the oil filter to go on, which is oil tight, so we're nearly ready to start. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's one thing after another with this flipping car. I'm going to leave it there for this week. As always, if you like what you've seen, smash that subscribe button, the like button and the share button. And if you really like what you've seen, pop over to Patreon to have a wee look over there for all things Kris Dupreysgarage, perks for get the early access to all the videos and different bits and pieces. So have a wee look over there. Until the next one, which hopefully will contain a new toy to the workshop. You're gonna have to wait and see what that is. But until the next one, bye.